Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. We're finally back with Ghost Trick. I've been wanting to get back to this for so long. Yeah, welcome Numidian, welcome Tag. Yeah, once again we don't have quality options from Twitch, so I'm sorry to anyone who can't watch live. Hopefully the VOD will let you watch. I'll try and get the YouTube VOD up quickly as well. But yeah, this is a game that I want to just binge it over like a week, but I have been unable to because so much stuff has gotten in the way. Yeah, we had internet issues. I believe I've solved them, so we should be fine now. So it's been nearly a month since part 5, so let's go have a look at the previous VOD and just refresh our memory. Yeah, that was on the 9th of February. Oh my god. That's a shame. Alright. Gonna need a little refresh. The story is getting pretty dang good. Can't wait to see what happens. Definitely a point at like the start of chapter 15 or 16 where you'd strongly suggest the rest of the game be one sitting. Okay, cool. No worries. Hopefully I can do a big long session when we finish up the game. Alright, that's King. That's not Ghost Trick, that is a cat. Alright. Let's get some other music playing for some variety. There we go. Okay, so there's so much that's happened in this game. So Lynne was trying to talk to the Justice Minister to get him to call off the execution of Detective Jowd, because it's under his order that it's happening. But when she got there, he was dead from a heart attack. So we had to save him. He got some terrifying news. Turns out he's being blackmailed. So he started having a heart attack. We helped him get his medicine. And now he's okay. Yay. We got to talk to him, so he's got a core now. But he's very much in shock and denial of the whole thing. So I don't think we're going to be talking to him much. He just tells us to go away because we're a dream. Yeah, he's in denial of the whole thing. But he's alive, so yeah, and we found out his this is where it gets weird. So he was told his daughter was kidnapped and she will be executed if he does not make sure Detective Jowd is executed. So that's why he is doing all this. But turns out so it's these two, the blue beauty and the blue gentleman. They don't actually have his daughter from the sounds of it. I don't know where his daughter is because we hopped over there to where his wife is staying and the daughter is gone. I don't know where she is. But these two who called him, they don't have his daughter. They have Kamila. Kamila is, she's the girl staying with Lynne and Missile. I forgot, she calls us Sissy. That's cute. So I don't know why they have Kamila. If they got her by accident, by mistake. Hey Croker, how are you? AN multiplied, yes. I forget which streams I was doing it in, where I would have flashbacks of our flashbacks, and I had picture in picture in picture. It was good. But yeah, so they have Kamila instead of his actual daughter. So I don't know if that's a mistake, if they kidnapped the wrong girl. But it turns out Kamila is Detective Zhao's daughter. So that cannot be a coincidence. That is interesting. Also, Kamila now has a core. She did not have a core last time we saw her. So we can talk to her. It seems like she must have died and been saved by someone. And we didn't do it, so I don't know if there's... It seems like there's another ghost out there somewhere who can do ghost tricks, who saved her. That's what it seems like at the moment. She doesn't really remember what happened because she's a kid and kind of traumatic, you know. So that is very strange. We don't know what happened to Kamila while she was off screen. We got the story about Detective Zhao's wife, though, her mother. She set up a Rube Goldberg machine to try to wish her a happy birthday when she got home. But it went wrong and shot her instead. Which, I'm already suspicious of that. I assume someone rigged it for their own ends. But yeah, she thinks she accidentally killed her mother. And Zhao took credit for it to protect her. Since Zhao has guilt anyway over killing someone else in the park and that whole thing. So, yeah. Yeah, I think someone is trying to get rid of Detective Zhao. And that's why they rigged this. That's just my assumption. We don't know for sure if this was rigged by someone else. But yeah, so she's still kidnapped. And the Blue Beauty, it turns out she does have a sixth sense. She knew we were nearby. And she threatened us. If she senses us nearby, then she'll kill Kamila. So that's interesting, because up until now we've been able to travel around with impunity because no one can see us. We're a ghost. But now we have to be careful we don't get Kamila in danger. So that is terrifying. And I think that's everything. My God, there's so much happening in this story. It's really good. Let's see what happens next. A kid undergoing trauma. And also the first time folks die, they generally seem to mostly forget about it. Yeah, no, that's a good point. We don't remember anything about our death at all. And that has happened to some other characters. And that's Ghost Trick. Despite everyone's best efforts, things continue to happen. Yep. Let's see what else happens. What chapter were we up to? 12. Alright. We are past midnight. Chapter 12. 12:25 a.m. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Zhao's daughter, Kamila, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I really like Lynne. I told Lynne what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Kamila's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Kamila? Why do they have Kamila? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. Yeah. Jeez. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. And she already blames herself for her mother's death. Oh, this just all sucks. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like the kidnappers winding up in and using Kamila's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Ah! How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please, if you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? Yeah, that's a mood. But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Yeah. Woo-wee! That's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Hello. Miss me, baby. Inspector Cabanella. I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him. So, here he is. You brought him here? Okay. Detective Jowd? Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry. I tried... I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynne, please, don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye. Trick time. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing. Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and two things only. 1, he was given the death penalty. And 2, he tried to escape. Yeah, people tend to do that when they're given the death penalty. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons. Yeah, you tell him. So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynne. But, Detective Jowd, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But... Wow. Thought I had some dialogue, but I don't anymore. Quite a collection of characters we have here. Hi. I don't think talking to him will do much, but let's see. My poor Emily. Is she all right? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Kamila. Why is a dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute. Emily? Could that be the Emily next door? Yes, I think so. Wow. I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me. My wife. It's, complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. The minister's wife ran away on him. Maybe they grew apart, what with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right. Yeah, there's no need to speculate about this. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head. Okay, same text. Pretty tough to tell what's going on in Cabanella's head. Yeah, I can't figure him out. I'll talk to Lynne. According to what I heard, Emily was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her. But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Huh. And so the kidnappers grabbed Kamila by mistake instead? It could have been a mistake. If they were just waiting for a little girl to come out of the apartment building? Apparently, Emily and Kamila are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Kamila to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Oh, right. You asked her to bring the music box. Kamila. I mean, there's no way to know that that was going to happen. Hello? So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. Ha ha ha! I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. I guess he should know. It's Kamila. What? Kamila? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No! It can't be! And, by the way, Kamila told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Kamila herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! Ooh, this is a very different side of him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Kamila won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true what Kamila said? Why don't you tell us what you know? Might actually get some answers out of him now. The murder 5 years ago. To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. Mum! What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Kamila. Just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my. That's so horrible. There's so much childhood trauma in these games. Oh, it's sad. Sissel calling him out. Yeah, that was kind of satisfying, calling him out like that. Just drinking some water. Kamila told me all about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. Yeah, no, that's definitely been tampered with. An impossible move. The powers of the dead. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of. Even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. Whoa! The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, Powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. It was a ghost? Oh, that's cool. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Kamila knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jowd. There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Interesting. Hey, De Greybeard, welcome. Love that you get to interact with Kamila's contraption twice, and you finally get that this is significant. Yes. Yeah, so that's the contraption that was remade in the basement of that office. Don't know what the connection there is yet. It's very interesting though. An impossible move. Kamila was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. Is that what we did? Did we turn the Cupid around in the recreation of it? Yeah, I think we were also changing that. Yeah, we were making a similar change to save Lynne. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Kamila. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. Adjustment to the scene. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there. Just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean... Ah, that's what's in the music box. Okay. I don't know what that's got to do with us, though. You said something about the music box being related to Sissel? Maybe it was just manipulating us to try and find it. And that detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Jeez. Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. This is definitely like an Ace Attorney game. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd. And of course, little Kamila didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Kamila's sake. That sounds wonderful. Yes. Thank you, Detective Jowd. Lynne, where is that music box now? In Temsic Park. Kamila left it there. That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd. I want to go with you, though. Want to make sure you don't die again? DL6, anyone? Yeah, exactly. DL6 flashbacks. Also, welcome, Furiora. Good to see ya. The contraption that shot Lynne before Sissel intervened and set it back to what it was. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it set off the party poppers, didn't we? Oh, that's so cool. I want to go back and rewatch that scene. Yeah, what happens when we're in a ghost group chat? Does time like stop? Or are our characters just standing around looking at each other while Cabanella goes, "What's going on?" Anytime we let you out of our sight, you end up dead. Exactly. Please take us with you. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. Yeah, how are we supposed to do that? She can sense us if we go near. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you, with a special seat just for you, baby. They're going to use that chair? They're going to fix that? Okay. Then, I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Kamila in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please don't bow down to me. And especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir. I love how their little lances match their hats. Okay, that was a great animation. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now. But I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynne does come through with the proof of Jowd's innocence, it will be meaningless if Jowd or Kamila dies. I've got to do something about that kidnapping. Somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. That's an idea. Okay, part of me was expecting to see a core on Kamila as another plot twist. Hey, gone horribly awry. Welcome. Yeah, she did. Oh, sorry, bumped the microphone. She did manage to make it to the Justice Minister's office. But someone still died. It just wasn't her that time. Plot twist, Ray is the bad guy. Ray is definitely someone important, but still have no idea who. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost? Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation. Gee, Detective. For these past 5 years, Kamila is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? But, I don't know, would that really make him stop, though? Because either way, it's a little girl getting killed. Hello, you still won't talk to me? Excuse me, Mr. Minister? I can't hear you! La 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 la! I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's somebody else whom I trust even less. Oh yeah? Who's that? Me. I can't explain your existence. It's not normal. But I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination. A delusion. Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me, though. Good. Fair. Very fair. Alright, I think we go... Ooh. The minister is a mood. Mm-hmm. Jeez. Some kind of mutual understanding. Zero trust. We're on the same page, I guess? Well, hanging around here won't change anything. I've got 10 minutes before the prison van shows up. If I could just do something about the kidnapping.
Tidings. Do not despair. You are not without allies.
Hey Trinant, welcome. Thank you very much for the sub. 11 months. Ooh, that's really cool. Thank you. Nearly a whole year. I appreciate that. Thank you. There's someone I trust even less. Me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I could just do something about the kidnapping in those 10 minutes. I guess the telephone lines are my only hope. Alright, let's go. We only got 10 minutes, so we better hurry and check out every other place too. We still got a panic dance going? Panic dance for morale? No dance? The chief is on his way over here. What's he want to come now for? Well, because the death row inmate escaped, of course. Oh, I'd hate to be in your shoes right now, Bailey. You're in charge, after all. Oh! Me? Oh, why did I ever have to become a prison guard? I never would have taken a job like this if I knew the prisoners might escape. Wow. Unbelievable. Yes, I know, right? It is unbelievable. Ah, I was hoping you were gonna dance. Ah, well. Are the prisoners doing anything interesting? Are they probably just back in their cells? Just check. About the house cat? Yes, that was cute. It looks like things are back to normal here. Spiky is making that horrible noise, same as ever. Our condemned convict, Detective Jowd, is out. As is the curry lover, who is dreaming dreams of curry, same as ever. My time will soon be locked away from me as well. I can't waste what I have left. I'd better get going. Bum, bum, bum. Do, do, do. So did they fix the chair, or... No, they're still trying. Did you hear? He escaped. Yeah, we're supposed to repair this thing by the time they catch him again. But I wonder why he escaped. I heard Detective Jowd wanted the death penalty. Right, and it's not like him to change his mind. Maybe on this final night of his, he just got a voice in his head or something. Maybe it told him to run. I mean, that's kind of actually what happened. Are they talking about me? What kind of voice do you think it was? You know, something evil, like a devil or a demon or something. I picture something with a pointy head, wearing sunglasses, something like that. They are talking about me. Can they see me? That's pretty good. Pointy head and sunglasses. Right. Got the weird basement in this place. That now we know this is a recreation of that other contraption. But why? I sense somebody's presence in this dimly lit place. Tonight is probably our last chance. If he doesn't come here tonight... I think this silence is starting to get to me. This old man is apparently waiting for somebody. The only thing waiting for me is the end of my existence. God, this game is so morbid. Jeez. Who is this guy? This game's so good. So the chief is gone, apparently. He's going to the prison. Right, you can skip that. I forgot. So this is empty? Yeah. I guess the chief went out. He didn't even put on his shoes. Oh, God. Did something happen? So he's just running around barefoot. Oh. I mean, I doubt there's anyone here, right? I'm surprised this is still an option to go to. Nothing. Kamila's old house. There shouldn't be anyone there. Shouldn't. Yeah. The chicken kitchen seems the same every time I look at it. Park. So this is where Lynne's going. We can go say hi to Ray. Hey, why so quiet? Ray? What's going on? Maybe he isn't here anymore? Can I get over there and see if there's a soul? Eh. Let me over there. Oh. No, it's just a regular core. He's not here. Interesting. We normally can't go to these two, so that's where we're going to go. Just check by the park. Interesting. Still got the lookout. Nothing happening here yet. She's back in bed. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jowd's heart, and the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way, and I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. Alright, that was chapter 12. Cabanella, tall and lovely. Okay, that's his theme. Yeah, keep going. Chapter 13, 12:51 a.m. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. My darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. What? Mama? Yes, darling? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. I hate you! It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved, all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Emily wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Alright, so that's why we didn't see her earlier. She went out. Lighter. That's, oh. That's quite a lighter. That works. The phone. No, don't notice. Oh. Go away. Emily, I told you you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. Burn. Ah. What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How dare you expect me to forgive such an insult? Okay. I hate you. Oh, okay. She moved her desk closer. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father. I hate you. I can hear you, you know. Phew, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady, so Amelie can call. Yeah, a lot of talking in chapter 12. Shouldn't you be holding your nose during her lines? Oh, that's a good idea. That was... Yeah, no thanks. Mama, what is Papa about to do? Never mind. Nothing you need to know right now, Emily. Why is everything always such a big secret? I'm part of this family too, you know. It's not something for children's ears. You'll understand someday. I don't want to know someday. I want to know now. It's not fair. You just don't want to tell me. I just want to wish Papa a happy birthday. Not tonight. If it was up to me, I'd let her call him. Well, it's not up to us, is it? Alright, no surprise calls this time. Lamp. Turn off the lamp. I better not put out the lamp right now. It will only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Amelie a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Okay. Cecil is too scared to turn off the lamp. Honestly, fair. Her hair is in full bloom. Oh yeah, it's like a rose. Oh, I didn't notice that design. That's really cool. Oh, there's a rat up there. Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light. So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this, eh? But this won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. Can't play with the candles. We can let loose the mouse or rat, whatever it is. The squeaky. Dictionary. The lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? Poor thing. Destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Yeah. Can't reach the windmill. The valve. And what does that do, I wonder? Not sure. Alright, release the squeak. Oh. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. I guess I'll make the pendulum swing harder. Poor thing. Oh. Well, well. Having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams. Oh. Oh. Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Oh. Poor thing. What a jerk. She's more powerful than I thought. Oh, hey. It looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. Yep. Oh. Oh! Oh, this poor thing. I've done horrible things to that poor mouse. Oh, heavens. A blackout at a critical time like this? Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. She lit it on her butt. She is extremely powerful. Now we got some open flames. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. Yeah, you think? The rat seems to be unconscious. But now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow. Oh. I was kind of hoping the rat had a core and I could talk to it and then undo the horrible things I did to it. I'm sorry. Well, I was hoping there was a core so we could talk to the rat and say sorry and then save it. That would be cool, right? Does this valve do anything now? No. Okay. I didn't expect to electrocute it. That was painful. What if we turn off the lamp now? No, it doesn't want to? Okay. Scaredy cat. We've got this lighter down here, but I don't think that... Nah, it still doesn't do anything. Well, we can make this burn harder? Burn brighter, okay. Whoa. That's a fancy ghost trick. Turn the crank. Whoop. What a naughty chandelier. Okay, so I don't get any time to light it up. I'm kind of hoping to set fire to all those floral decorations. What if we make it burn brighter and then... And then... Oh, did I not activate the burn brighter? That was close. You could just, like, turn your desk around so you're not near it. Another ghost unrelated to this plot, trying to figure out who they are, saving the rat. That's great. Alright, let's... Okay, it's burning brighter. Go! Oh, it stopped burning brighter. Okay. It also nearly set fire to her hair, which... I mean, I guess that would help to distract her. Can't really reach all this stuff, can I? No. So none of that stuff matters. Oh, is this like a gas valve, maybe? Nah. It's just a valve. Not connected to anything, I guess. Can I make her look up? Oh, I want to move. Time has been moving on. Yep. Swing harder. That didn't accomplish anything, but it's fun. Yeah, I'm feeling like setting her hair on fire might be the thing we gotta do. And I was hoping to like make her look up at the clock, and I don't have... Yeah, it won't let me move around after I chime. But I can make this burn brighter and then go do things. That didn't accomplish anything. Just trying stuff. Burn brighter. Burn. And then valve? No, you really just don't do anything, do you? Alright. You make a cool squeaky noise when I turn you. I guess that's gonna have to do. Well, I tried the burn brighter and then dropped the thing. Gotta be something to do with this crank. Definitely can't do anything with the dictionary. No. Can't do anything with the latch. This is a tricky one. How long does this stay lit for? Can I do anything with this lighter? Okay, I can move around while that's lit. But nothing seems to come anywhere near it, so... Oh, Sissel, you scaredy ghost. Turn that on and turn that off. Nah, okay. What else can we play with? We can make that swing harder and then go do something. Doesn't come anywhere near this though, so I don't know what that could possibly do. I can't do anything at the moment? Nah. Oh, she's moving. Can we drop it on her head? I don't want to do that. That's well, it's a thing to try. Oh, holy shit. She is beyond powerful. Holy shit. This woman is a god. This lady is surprisingly quick. She dodged that thing like a pro. I guess I'd better get serious here. Jesus. Get serious in my attempts to harm this woman for not letting her daughter call her dad. Jeez. Wow. Is it insolence or insulation? Whatever, I'll look it up tomorrow. Jeez. Always be sure to put your ghost in an area with lots of things to manipulate for ghost enrichment. Yes. So we know we can do stuff while she's going back to her chair. Ghost. Maybe she'll notice it burning brighter and do something? No? What else could we do while she's over there? That was still amazing, her dodge. Oh. Make the clock chime while she's up. She didn't give an F. Maybe she'll notice the lighter and do something with that. If I light that. Let me move! Yes, let's go. Ghost powers. Light the lighter. She don't give an F. 0 F's given. A way to keep her mother out the way. I mean, I tried to murder her. Was there something we could do while she was dodging, maybe? feel like this is a puzzle which isn't hinted at as well as most of the others. Ah, okay. No, I can't do anything through all that. Oh! I trapped her! I'm not sure how I did that. Emily! Emily! Help me! Mama! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here is to the weakness of my darling angel. I'm not sure how I... Okay, it was timing. Alright. That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Well, we could turn the crank and free her. These are my demands. Now what? Can I play with the lamp? If I recall, the novelist said she didn't like the dark. I don't want her thrashing around any more than she is already. I'd better not put out this lamp right now. Alright. Really doesn't want to play with the lamp, does he? Well, we can make it burn brighter. That seems kind of... Oh, wait, I can't reach it. Oh, we're gonna, like, lift her in the air. What? What is going on here? Emily, look! Do you see this? Help me, please! Oh, sorry. I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning. So I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. Yay! She'll always dodge the first time. Ah. Trying to get the achievement. Ooh, achievements. Achievements. The only trouble is, she can't reach it. I guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right. The angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? I did? It's kind of been over a month though, sorry, Sissel. Whoa! No, not the rat! Oh my god. Oh, this game is rat cruelty. Oh. Now I really owe that poor rat an apology. But this might be a really good chance for me too. I have to get that phone to Emily. Oh. This is so mean. I said the A word? What A word? I forgot what I said. That poor rat. It's to save someone's life. It's a noble cause. What in the world is going on here? Mission success. Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. Don't you dare, Emily. I won't have it. Get me down. Don't you dare, Emily. Can I go over and listen? Oh, hell yeah. Hello, Papa? Emily! Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard... They said you were... No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama? I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now? Well, she's certainly up, all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now. Aww. He can smile. Aww. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you. I love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart. Oh, that was so wholesome. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness. Why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Emily. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. Aw, well, not calling them weird is a good step, but you probably shouldn't read them yet. Actually, just don't read them at all, because they're written by your mother. That might be a bit awkward. What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that. Oh, okay. So, Emily, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that. But I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change. I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? Yeah, pretty much. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Kamila is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office, where everybody is waiting for the prison van. Okay, are we going to let her down first? Because we should. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back. But Kamila is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. Yeah, because there's still a little girl in trouble. That's why I was confused about this. Because it's his daughter now. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. He didn't do anything. What did he do? My job here is done. But one question. I can't help but notice. Your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy? How about a little smile for us? Of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I wonder if Lynne is at the park yet. Until we get her report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Not just romance, it's full on R-rated, yes. It felt like it was hinting at that. It being more about passion, yeah. Subtext, I wonder if Lynne is still alive. Yeah, exactly. Well, we can talk to him, I guess. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed, that was meant for you. Aww. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. No? Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? Hey, detective. That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Okay, there's more to this. Manipulator. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right. They don't share too much top secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Weird. Jowd's case. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Kamila has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? The minister's mistake. Yeah, they've been alluding to a mistake, but I just assumed it was him giving this death penalty order. What else? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. All right, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Kamila can hear this too. We can't give him an invite to the group chat. Not yet, anyway. Who knows? There's something I'd like the 2 of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Kamila, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? His speaking mannerisms are they're really strange in the middle of like these really serious conversations. A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. Huh. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Wow. What's going on? This document. What am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Wait! Don't deliver that document. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. What the frick? Well. Yeah, we met the daughter and the wife so early, and I knew they were going to be important, but yeah, I really like the way it's filled out the details on all this. Fear, despair, and suffering. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So, in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. Oh, wow, yeah, her hair, it actually is a bloomed... Oh, that's so cool. A bloomed rose. Oh, that's so cool. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Hello, King. My cat King is here to say hello. Inspector Cabanella. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What did you say? I really like his shocked pose. It's really good. Jowd, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit? Ghost? Gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector! I really want to follow him. This is Lynne. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is... it's kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Uh-oh. Good news. She's not dead. Bad news. Someone else is probably dead. If she's asking us to come there. It looks like your help is needed, Cecil. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Also, these two guards are just like, yep. Yep. Definitely, just gonna keep standing here. Pretend I'm not hearing any of this. That's great. I knew, actually. Right from the beginning. Knew what? That you saved my life. The first time we met tonight. Oh, that. When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man, I knew I was talking about me. I hated who I had become. But you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I truly understand the wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family. Aww. I'm glad to hear that. I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am. And it's all thanks to you. Aww. That's so sweet. Can we go talk to the detective before we leave? Yeah. I never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you. You know, maybe it was all for the best. What do you mean? If you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just goes to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say. All right, Sissel, you'd better go help Lynne. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems. Yeah, I know. Let's see. She's in Temsick Park, eh? I wonder why the inspector in white went running out like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynne. She looks really upset. I'd better go see her. Fast. Well, alright. Likely news, she'll be dead in 5 seconds. Dying a little build character. Anywhere else we want to stop in? I'm really curious about Ray. Psst. Hey Ray, are you there? I guess he's gone. Don't tell me. He ceased to exist? Ghosts don't disappear until dawn though, right? I mean, it's possible he's the other ghost running around saving Kamila. If different ghosts get different tricks though, how did Ray know what our tricks were to like teach us? Anything else to drop in on? Is she still hanging from the ceiling? Did we fix that little issue? Oh, we didn't. It looks like the little girl is having sweet dreams. Meanwhile, it looks like Mama is still in the middle of a nightmare. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister, squeeze me tight enough to take my breath away. My darling lady, let us be free, spread our wings and fly. I think I'll edit those lines out once I'm back down on the ground. Being squeezed tight enough to take one's breath away is not as much fun as I thought. I guess the novelist is getting a lesson in reality. Hey Muck, welcome. Hasn't been any time she has died that I haven't been able to undo. Yet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Furiora. That is sad. Yeah, we went through that with Cleo. It's really rough. I wish you all the best. I want to let her down, but I can't reach, so just going to flail unhelpfully and then leave. I think... Well, let's see if the chief has arrived. Not yet, I don't think. I can't take much more of this. When is that chief supposed to get here anyway? How should I know? You're the one who talked to him, ain't you? Ah! I feel that feeling coming on. Shall I... dance? Hey, don't get me involved in this. All you have to do is say the word panic. Just say the word, and I'll do it. No way. I'm not going to be responsible for that. Please, won't somebody just say the word panic to me? Oh, God. They're so funny. "19 soon." Wow. That is a really long life for a cat, though. That's something to be happy for, at least. Not sure why I came here. There's no one here. Yeah, I think that's all I want to check out. And I'm assuming this is going to end the chapter. Or maybe we'll see a cliffhanger. Lynne calls, and I oblige. I take off toward Temsick Park, the place where, clearly, something big is taking place. The manipulator. The person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Oh! Was Lynne forced to shoot us? Oh, shit! Could it be? Could Lynne have been manipulated into shooting me? Oh, shit! Plot twist! Wow. But it can't be a ghost, right? Because they disappear at dawn. And that this manipulator's been around a long time. Obtained a new soul to nothingness. That sounds cheery. Wow. Should we keep going, or is this... What chapter are we up to? Chapter 14. Okay, is this the point where we should finish up and then try to do the rest in one session? Just gonna drink some water. I feel like ending after 14 would be good. Okay, alright, I think we'll do 14 then. Just so I have a bit more freedom with the last stream. Alright, chapter 14. 1:28 p.m. Wait, isn't it a.m.? Temsick Park, the site of the little lady Kamila's abduction tonight. And the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Yeah, I think that was a typo, I guess. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Oh, got some things we can look at. Oh, it's the chef. Huh? What's he doing here? Let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. A little late? It's already ice cold. Okay. Well, we get to actually explore the park now. That's cool. You had chicken for dinner. Very good. That's good planning. It would be pretty long to do 14 along with everything else. Okay. Yeah, now's a good time to do 14 then. It's not too late here, so I want to try and... Aha, the hat. There we go. Swing harder. Woohoo! Ooh. What's this? Globe climber. That sounds fun. I never got to climb one of those. That looks cool. Phew. I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. This is quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who get sent flying all over the park. Basketball. A boot. Oh, hang on. Some dialogue over there. What just happened? I wasn't even pumping my feet. The swing swings me, and I sling the chicken. The swing is swung, and the chicken is slung. Everything always comes back to chicken in the end. I'm not even gonna try to figure that one out. Moving on. Wise choice. Got some leaflets. A love letter. Woohoo! Umbrella. Do we want to go for a trip on the umbrella? I guess we do. Woohoo! It's fun. The 18th chapter's the final one. Okay, cool. Thank you. Very funny, Furiora. The guardian of the park has been busy to get leaflets all the way up there. Yeah, actually. Jeez. That's a lot of climbing. Not sure. Oh, rugby ball. Footy ball. Footy. What's that? Hand down there. Oh God. That's a dead person, isn't it? Alright, move the seesaw. Hello. Yeah, that's a dead body. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for? Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Welp. It looks like a dead body. Yeah, speaking of the guardian of the park, I nearly died when I saw it. Ha, ha, ha. And I suppose now that we've found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. It's so like you, to come looking for a music box and find a dead body instead. What can I say? I'm a detective. Meaning, well, a detective goes over everything with a fine-toothed comb, right? So there you go. Fine-toothed comb or none, you were bound to run across it. I mean, it is pretty obvious. Anyway, go on, Sissel. Get to it. What am I, your bloodhound? What's in this dumpster? Nothing. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracts with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Going back in time. I watched the Back to the Future trilogy again recently. 8:25 p.m. Oh, that was a while ago. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay. And what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Oh, he witnessed the kidnapping. Just hold on. I'll be right there. I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Oh. What? Excuse me? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. Oh, this is when she died originally and was saved. And he died instead. Interesting. So there's another ghost around here. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods? Or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Someone who can manipulate people? But why would they be saving Kamila? Look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah. So? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Shut up, dude. I want to go talk to this ghost. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Gotta see who it is. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you? Hey! Yes! I was hoping it was Missile. I don't know how it's Missile. Missile must have died somehow again. That's sad, but it's Missile! Oh, it swapped places with a leaf. Oh, interesting. I didn't notice that. I was hoping we'd get to see Missile again soon. Cecil! Oh, my. It's Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard, and I did it! I saved Miss Kamila! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Kamila went out and you left, I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Yes. And then I followed Miss Kamila out into the big, wide world. Missile's adventures. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too. Aww. And then I guess I died. Aww. And then I was unconscious for a little while. This man must pay. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Kamila. Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Kamila! I had to rescue Miss Kamila. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did! I love Missile. Oh, your powers are green. Oh, that's cool. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know. It looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw toward the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Oh. Oh, wow. Missile can go really far. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. Oh. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head? Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. Oh, we get to do it. Nothing else here. What in the world? I can't manipulate things. But apparently, I can swap them. Oh. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Press swap. That's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because, you see, I saw one more. Oh. I was wondering what was up with that football. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape, stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. Aw. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? I don't plan on letting anybody die, except maybe the guy who ran over Missile. Wouldn't mind if he had an incident. Missile has the power of going off to fetch an object and coming back with a superficially similar but entirely different object. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. Wow. Oh, that's great. Long range missile. Three people you need to have serious words with. Wow, so we get a little team up with Missile. This game's great. Do you think you could help me? Of course! Naturally! So, we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Ghosts! Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press R2. Oh, we got a Missile button. That way, you'll be able to control me. And then, if you press R2, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together, we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Missile's such a good boy. Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. That's what I always do. And if I see something we can swap, I should use R2. Dog button. Phew, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now, the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished? It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh? Oh, okay, we swapped from soul to soul. That's cool. Can open the dumpster lid. Okay, that lets me get over here. What do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off, that's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're going to have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely. Except there is one more piece of equipment, to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, eh? Maybe I should rethink things here. Missile button. So missile. Okay, missile is in a very different spot. Oh, I can swap these? Or... Sissel? That funny flattened ball is still in the tree. Yeah, I know. And, there isn't much more time. I have to find a way somehow. Okay, that's Sissel. Yeah, okay. I can't jump into the thing he's in. Interesting. Oh, Sissel's so... You got such a small little radius. A small little paw. Aha! You can jump over here as Missile. Here's the football. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Oh, the death is incoming. I guess it'll let me know when I can try swapping things. Don't seem to have any swap options. Hey, Sissel. Do something. Okay, so that's how I get across. Just getting across the seesaw is an issue for Sissel. Oh, he is stuck. Can Missile help? Can you swap this with anything? Don't think so? This having two ghosts is breaking my brain. Sissel, help! There's nothing in reach to swap Mino with. We're too late. Darn. I guess we'll have to start over again. We could move the umbrella. I was able to do something with that. Let's see if we can get Sissel up there, though. Squish. Yeah, the timeline... There's a lot of timeline questions here. Like, what if we did all this to save both of them, but then we went back and saved Missile, and then, but then would Missile wouldn't be a ghost, and then he wouldn't be able to help brain explode. Missile button, the greatest innovation. Shortest 4 minutes. Yeah, it's not very long. Ghost traffic control. Yeah, because they can't get to the same spot. But he runs through so quickly. I am very quick indeed. Do you think you can stop me? We have to think of a way to stop him from running. All right. Ghosts. try and get Sissel over there. So he was spinning the globe. That would give me some freedom of movement. Well, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here. Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy! My hair is also round. Thanks. Let's see. To use Missile's powers, I tap R2. We'll try it and see what happens. Okay. Can't reach anything yet. So might be able to swap some round things, eh? Like this one? Maybe not. Aha! Ooh! That's cool. Will that tire mess with him, maybe? And meanwhile, we can move around as Sissel. Whee! See what we can do as Sissel. Gotta move Missile so Sissel can do things. Oh, the leaflets get blown around. That's an issue. Oh, okay. There we go. We're near the ball. Whee! Okay, the tire did not change anything. So we'll try and move the ball. Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Just... Shh. You are not helping. I wonder if this shape can be swapped with anything? Excuse me, Sissel. Here's the flattened ball. Yep. Okay. Can I swap it with anything else? Don't think so. How about the umbrella? No? I don't see anything else umbrella shaped. Oh, let's close it and just see if there's something I can do. Doesn't seem like it. What else could we do? Maybe there's something else I can swap down here. Oh, can't reach the swing. He did. Whee! Yeah, we know. What was... Okay, I think I just sit through here. Squish. Round hair. The most philosophical answer to our time. Stop him from running. So we'll go try... We'll see what else we can swap here. Get Sissel over there, because he takes forever. So I was able to move the tyre, but the tyre is still pretty light. We've got a basketball. Like, if I could swap that whole thing, that would be pretty amazing, but I kind of doubt it. So if we could swap the baseball with something that was heavy. Whee! Oh, okay. That's how... Yep, I forgot how to swap. Okay. I can't swap these two. Oh, but they're both round. Oh. I can't actually swap his hair. That would have been pretty good. Can't swap these two. Not really. Because if you lay the drum down and look at it from above, well, oh, it looks like a... Nah, nope, nope. Oh, that's Sissel. Okay. I was like, what the frick? Am I swapping it with itself? Alright, we got a boot. What could we possibly do with that umbrella? Oh, missile can reach so far. Trying to think of things that are the same shape to swap. Sissel can probably pull that lever, but I doubt that's going to help. That'll just kill her earlier. Hi. Here comes that man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me. Uh-oh. The rugby ball is still in the tree. Ah, behold, the recklessness of youth. Yeah, it's that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble. No one can stop the recklessness of youth. Well, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're going to have to find a way to make it work for us. But if he comes running too fast, we won't have time to get ready. It looks like figuring out what to do with his recklessness is the key. Well, so he sends something flying when he jumps on here, so... Is there a particular thing we want to send flying? I don't know. I don't see what we would... I mean, we can send the whole... We already tried the tyre. Like, you can send that up into the... I'll just see if like specifically what happens when this goes up in the air. Maybe we'll put Sissel in the basketball. See if that's useful. Oh, no, I can't do anything during that. Okay. So that ball ends up over here. Doesn't really help. Oh, yes, Sissel can't get over there anyway. Uh-oh. Sissel's stuck. Sissel's stuck! Stuck! Well, let's try and think if there's something I can swap here. Boot. Is there anything I could swap the boot with? Not really. I mean, I know it's too late now. I'm just trying to think of what I could do. Make that recklessness work for us. So I found 3 different things I can load on the seesaw. Not sure if any of them are useful though. Rip. Maybe we need to knock that football on the seesaw before he gets there. And then we can use the seesaw to launch it over there. And then we can swap it. Alright, I think that's what we want to do. It's just I haven't found a way to actually knock it down yet. Eh. Rip. R1 the reset. Oh, if I've been hitting the wrong one, that might be it. Rewind. Swap Dandy with the dirt. Needs a face plant nap. Right, yeah. R1 was the reset button. Thank you. The swings, the seesaw, park equipment. No replace. Yeah, I wanted to replace his hair with a tire. Yeah, so no messing with the lever. Oh, uh-oh. 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 Huh? Are you coming back to talk to me again? No. I wish you would talk to me. We could discuss the gods. Oh boy. I just came this way without giving it much thought. But now there's no core for me to get back. You've failed to follow the path of the gods. Maybe I'd better start over. That's pretty funny. Alright, so getting Sissel over there. They talked about round objects though. But I'm not sure what round objects would be useful. Can we make... I think we can make that spin, right? When we can get Sissel over there. Which we cannot yet. Okay. Maybe we want to load different things into there. What if we put the tire over there? Swap the baseball. Right, yeah, we do that. Does that help? Yeah, we'll find out. Nope. Okay, does not seem to... Ooh. That looks a little bit like a football from this angle. Not that we can reach the football. Eh. It's very hard to get Sissel up there. Also, we need to move Missile. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. Missile, you're gonna have to move, sweetie. There you go. What if we spin this while he's on it? Whoa! Okay. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This just might buy us some time. Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long. But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Okay, well, we bought some time. That's nice. I still have no idea what we're gonna... Yeah, I still have no idea how we get this down. Okay, we can only move that once. So there must be something we can do with this umbrella, because we move it and then... Yeah, then Sissel talks about there must be some other thing we can do with it. Well, it lets Sissel reach the ball, I guess. Can't really do anything with it though. I can't swap these at the moment because that doesn't look like a circle. Okay, so it does matter which way this is facing. Interesting. So this might be what we want to use. But yeah, how the hell do I get it over to the football? It's too far. My brain, it hurt. I mean, you can swap those, it doesn't really do anything. Open the umbrella and see what happens. Not much. Oop, wrong button. Oh. Can we get that spinning again? Okay. Spin! Woohoo! Well, I can get the tyre out of there. I might be on the wrong track with this tyre. And the umbrella, oh, there's a lot of elements here. Oh, excuse me, missile. Missile. No, 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 don't swap. Just move. Good boy. Oh, I can't get back over there? Not sure how else we can manipulate this tyre. Oh, right, I can move this from here, can't I? Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's too heavy. The seesaw won't budge. Maybe because of the swap I made? I guess a little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Sissel too weak. Turbo spinning children. Is puke oval shaped. Yeah, they tell you when you've soft locked yourself. And you get some fun dialogue for it too, so I like that. Well, he appears to be stuck once we get him over here, unless we swap the tyre back out. It's the basketball. Oh! It's so heavy, I can't move it very much. You can only move it if it's the... Oh. You can only move it if it's this one, the baseball. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, the ball landed in the drum instead. Huh. Sissel, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw? Yes, it really sent the little ball flying, didn't it? Such a pity. It's too bad it didn't hit the rugby ball and knock it down. Maybe it's a little too light to do that. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe we should try sending up something heavier. I thought I tried the tyre already though. Alright, let's reset. Yeah, I thought I tried the tyre. Maybe I need to also knock down the umbrella and something will happen between the two? Get Sissel over there, the slow, weak little bugger. Yep, there's round things. They are indeed round. That's about all he can do for now. Get Doggo Friend over. Okay, well we can get the tyre on there. And now I guess we wait. Come on. Whee! Okay. Now we spin. Buy some time. Yeah. Now we go up here, and now I guess we play with the umbrella and see what happens. Must do something. Whee! What was it they said about the umbrella? You hit the ball, could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the ball down. Don't forget about my powers. I don't know what I would swap this with, though. Well, we've got this set up. I wonder if I want the umbrella open or closed. Yeah, see, I don't know what I could swap it with. I don't see anything umbrella shaped. Well, let's try opening it. And I guess we'll see what happens when we send up the tire. Oh, maybe I need the basketball. Have I not sent up the basketball? Did you see the seesaw? Yeah, I guess the tire's too heavy to get much height. I wouldn't have been surprised if it launched me into the air. That tire does have quite a bit of weight to it. But no matter how heavy it is, I can still swap it. So weight isn't a factor when it comes to swapping, yeah? Yeah, that Mino statue thing, rock thing, must be pretty damn heavy. Okay, I guess I haven't tried sending up the basketball, so we'll try that. Because the tire doesn't go very high. Get your butt over there, Sissel. Wow, round things. Wow. Oh, no, I have to wait. There we go. Alright, we've got the basketball this time. Hello. There you go. It takes a while to swing off of that. Spin! Woohoo! Honestly, that looks fun. Alright, I'm still going to mess with the umbrella because I still feel like it's involved somehow. And leave it open for now, see what happens. Oh, it landed in the umbrella. Nice. It acted like a basket for the basketball. Ah, ha, ha. Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch. It shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If it only shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight. How the fuck am I going to do that? I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together. Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step. Alright, can it reach the tire? Oh, it can! Oh! Yes! Ball. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? With the ball there, I think I can do it. In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then, from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready? You bet! Okay, do we have to actually do it? I can't reach it. Is that a problem? I guess we'll see what happens. Like, is there a past Missile here as well who does this swap? The timeline stuff. I'm not quite sure how it works out. Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. I love the little bark that accompanies some of his dialogue. The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball. Oh yeah. This is a bit big for that oil drum. What's going to happen? Oh, okay. That would. Oh, the drum got squished. That's cute. There. How's that? My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Fate averted. Now nobody has to die. Except for one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's go back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Kamila when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Kamila. And to do that, I need these powers I have now. Aww. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course. You're right. Okay, Missile. Have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly. You have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. Back to 1985. And so, Kamila ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynne listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's all right. After all, she has me. Missile? Are you in there? Miss Lynne, leave Miss Kamila to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Eek! No, Missile! Miss Lynne! No! Goodbye, Bissell. He's off to have more ghost adventures. I'm going to leave it up to Missile. It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Oh! I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Timey-wimey. He brave, he leaf. Most of all, he missile. A try is what happens in rugby. Oh, I see. Yep. I don't know anything about rugby. I see. That's good. Thank you. Just catching up on chat. So there was a past Bissell in that memory. That's cool. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Oh. Was he there? Have you met this strange young man before, Lynne? I don't remember. But he said 10 years ago, and this park. It could only be one thing that I can think of. It looks like I'd better talk to Mr. Leaflet here. Yeah, we don't actually have his name, do we? Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be coincidence. But apparently, you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Okay, hang on. I need a drink of water. Exposition, yes. After a try like that, I guess there's no chance of you kicking Mino for a conversion. Yeah, I know nothing about rugby. Hey, Sanatukai, welcome. Oh, this has been such a great bunch of Ghost Trick. Honestly, all Ghost Trick has been fantastic so far. But we got to meet Missile. We saw Missile, and we worked with Missile. Missile's the best boy. Love Missile. Yeah, I'm just wondering how it's going to work out if Missile decides, okay, now it's time to save my life, and we go back and save Missile. How much of the timeline is that going to affect? Alright. Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Missile. Missile. Wait a minute. You say G-O-D-S? But do you mean D-O-G-S? Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods. Temsic Park. The Rock of the Gods? The rock is buried in the ground, right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? That seemed to be glowing a bit. Like during Missile's memory when he activated Ghost Land of the Dead power thing. It seemed like there was a glow coming from there. So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day, 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? 10 years ago. That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. That silhouette. That can't be Sissel, right? It was 10 years ago. He would look rather younger, right? Shorter? I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. Ooh. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments. Pierced into the criminal's back. What? He didn't shoot the criminal? The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods." Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. Temsik. Ooh. Yeah, this flashback is really interesting, the different perspectives we're getting. Because Zhao didn't say anything about a meteorite. What the heck? People that need a stern talking to, the novelist, Dandy, and me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Zhao looks so young. Oh, he does. Saved by the arachnids. Yeah, like if he didn't, why does he think he killed? I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. How old are you? You look really young too. Like early 20s, at best. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynne. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news, and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsik after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park and am trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. Save the clock tower. No, that was me. That wasn't him. I see. Aww. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynne wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing. And if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. Wouldn't he be gone by now? Has it only been 10 minutes? We found the music box, Detective Jowd. Good job, Lynne. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabadella, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jowd. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Forgive you for what? See? He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. How did that fit in there? Here you are. Never look down the barrel of a gun like that. Oh God. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Kamila built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Kamila use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Kamila was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. Chekhov's gun, yeah. When you get away from his face. Okay. Honestly, I'd still be terrified with the amount of ghosts running around who can do tricks. I'd be scared being anywhere near a gun. The rock of the gods has bestowed upon me eternal youth. That would explain why he looks young still. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room on that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended. Is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. Yes! I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynne. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Hey, what happened 10 years ago? We want to talk about that? What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth. Do you really think so? Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right? She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes. Yes, of course. I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? You'll figure it out. We believe in you. We have to save Kamila now. Yeah, why was it kept loaded? It must have been loaded by the perpetrator, I guess. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away. Manipulator. Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister too. Oh! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me too? What are you talking about, Lynne? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? Kamila's contraption. Not like I kept saving all of you because you're my friends or anything. That contraption was a birthday surprise for Kamila's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it. See, Detective Jowd? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Yeah, we need to go ask him some questions, I think. Temsik. Temsik sounds like the name of an evil corporation that's working on, like... It sounds like Umbrella Corps or something. Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynne's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynne that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer. Were you though? That's not true. You were trying to save me. Lynne, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? The truth about 10 years ago. Also, why does that shadowy figure look like Sissel? That's so weird. How could Sissel have died 10 years ago if Lynne shot him today? On that day, 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. I happened to be there at the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him. Bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and greedy detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynne. It was all my fault. Detective Jowd. All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynne. If Sissel was the one he shot, that would make sense why he was painting our face in his cell. But what the frick? That just doesn't make sense. Interrogate this man and his pigeon, especially the pigeon. I can at least respect an attitude that views resorting to violence as intrinsically a failure state. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That's a good point. So, the man who grabbed me died that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. Yeah, that makes sense. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole, of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Cecil for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Cecil. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? That's what we want to find out. That's what we're trying to figure out. Mr. Minister. Inspector Kamila, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Kamila? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What the hell is happening? What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Kamila? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Kamila's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started. What was the name? We got interrupted. What was the name of the guy in the park? God damn, this game's amazing. The linked past. Link to the past? Wow. The true ghost trick is beginning. Oh, the painting on the back wall of his cell is also Mino, with a distinctly similar colouring to the flashback. Ooh. Calling it the criminal was our dad. Please look forward to it. Oh, I want to know. Oh. It is getting a bit late, though, and I need to rest my voice. Oh, my God. I need to Wow. There's so many things to tie up. Is it really just... Are we really near the end? Wow. Can we go look at his cell? Yeah. Oh yeah, that is Mino. That thing. Huh. That's pretty cool. Wow. As you might imagine, the last chunk has quite a lot of talking. Okay. Definitely gonna rest then. Whew. Wow. Yeah, so all along I've been aware of the possibility that we aren't Sissel at all. But I don't get how Sissel could have died in the park back then. Because we saw Sissel get shot by Lynne. I wonder, what was that name? What was the name? Also, who the frick is Ray? Is Ray the manipulator? And how is this manipulator a ghost who has been around for like 5 years at least, maybe 10 years? Or maybe Ray lied to us about ghosts disappearing at dawn? Maybe. Wow, there's so much to think about and unpack. Ghost Trick is so damn good. I need to see what happens. Oh. Yeah, jeez. Oh, so many things to think about. All right, I gotta finish. Gotta finish stream. Okay, that was a solid 3.5 hours with 0 dropped frames. So the solution I found is still working. Very good. So next time we'll be doing more Ghost Trick. I haven't really been streaming my raids because we've finished clearing a low savage. We're just farming the Criterion version now to collect mounts for everyone. And I've just been very chill with it. Ooh, Sakura Tsubasa is doing a Link Between Worlds randomizer. Nice. I'll send you over to her stream. Melchan's Island Vacation. Yep. We're nearly done with the Lower. We're thinking about doing Mount Rockon next, but depends on if people want to take a break from raiding first. In anticipation for the VOD. Thanks for not finishing before you got home from work. Oh, welcome home from work. Yes, and I'll stream the last bit of Ghost Trick whenever I feel up for it. My throat probably needs a day to recover. I always stream it during sci-fi night too. Sorry. But yeah, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you next time whenever I get to finish Ghost Trick. Yeah, thank you. See ya.